Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the alkali metals. The alkali metals are in group 1 of the periodic table. As we know, there are 8 groups in the periodic table. Okay, so each column is a group. There are 8 groups and group 1 is called the alkali metals. If we look at one of the alkali metals, so we'll start with sodium. Sodium's a silvery solid that is stored under oil. And it's stored under oil because it's a very reactive metal and it would react with the oxygen in the air. So we just dry that a little bit. It's a soft metal, so we could cut it with a knife. Now, if we look at the reaction of a group 1 metal with water, so here we have the water, and if we add the group 1 metal, sodium, we can see that the sodium reacts quite vigorously with the water. And the fizzing is because hydrogen gas is being produced. If I try to collect some of that gas, which is hydrogen, then we try to remember that the test for hydrogen is a lighted splint goes pop. So there's my lighted splint, and you can see it clearly here. A pop has taken place to show the evidence of the hydrogen. If we look at the chemical reaction that's occurred, the chemical reaction is sodium, that's a solid. That reacts with the water, which is a liquid, and that produces sodium hydroxide, which is an aqueous solution, and hydrogen gas. It's important to remember that the reaction is the same whatever metal you've got in group 1. Be it sodium, lithium, rubidium, they all react in exactly the same way to give the same products. In the exam, you need to remember the trend in reactivity as you go down group 1. Group 1 is on the second row, so lithium is on the second row of the periodic table, so it has 2 electron shells. And we told you that it was in group 1, so it has 1 electron in the outer shell. Sodium also has 1 electron in the outer shell. And potassium has 1 electron in the outer shell. Now, elements always react to get a full outer shell. So group 1 metals want to lose that electron to get a full outer shell. The nucleus is positive and the electrons are negative. So the electrons are attracted to the nucleus because opposites attract. Clearly in lithium they're very close, so the lithium doesn't want to leave the atom. But in potassium the electron's much further away, so it finds it a lot easier to lose that electron. And that is why potassium is more reactive. So they become more reactive as you go down group 1, because as you go down group 1, the atom finds it easier to lose the outer electron because it's further from the positively charged nucleus. If we now just go back to look at the water, and if we try to work out why they're actually called the alkali metals, it's because when we add water to this solution, it goes purple, which shows that the alkali, which is sodium hydroxide, is clearly present. So there's the alkali that's formed, and we can see that that goes purple in universal indicator. Thank you very much for listening.